Eric, knock it off or turn off your camera.
Dude, I am mad grooving right now.
Hey, what's going on?
Eric's being a dumbass again.
Hey, Mark, we can see you.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Amy, what? Amy, you're breaking up. We can't understand you. Amy said, just asking what I missed. Oh my god. What's going on?
I saw a spider in my room. Ew! Okay, wait. Okay, I got it.
I love how chaotic this is.
Does that answer your question, Amy?
Oh, I must have joined the wrong meeting. What is this, Cucks Anonymous?
Man, fuck you too, I guess. Oh, there's a bunch of other people in this call right now.
Oh, shit. I only saw you. Hey, everyone.
Well, Zoom etiquette will be the first thing we cover.
Oh, wait, what if someone joins with a porno as their background?
Older folks from the Western stage will be joining us. Please don't do that.
Dude, old folks are like the dirtiest people on the planet. Old folks' homes are like the cheapest brothels, as James Williams once said. They all just fuck around without abandon because they don't care about STIs. So how's a porno in the background? Could it be too much if it's just the audio?
Excuse me?
What?
Grandma, just slow down. Look, I can't pick you up right now. I'm busy. Grandma, I'm sorry you just don't want to do the walk of shame again, but I can't help you. Look, that's why I put the Uber app on your phone. And also, why are you out right now? You're like 89 years old and it's a fucking pandemic. I don't want to worry about you getting a virus or chlamydia.
Damn, Grandma's getting lit.
What?
Yeah, you're not muted right now. We can hear everything.
All right. Let's focus. All right. First of all, I hope you're all doing okay beside everything that's going on. God, I mean, who would have thought that in January we'd be 3 months into quarantine by June?
Oh, this is crazy, isn't it? We just thought it was going to be another year.
Yeah, well, stupid us. It is completely insane, though. I never would have expected this to happen, like, ever. I honestly thought we were going to have to cancel the summer show. But here we are, trying like hell to make it happen. Somehow.
It's all really nice to see all your beautiful faces again.
Amy, you're back.
Yeah, my internet's been crazy, so hopefully it doesn't crash on me again. But seriously, I'm really, really happy to see all you guys, even though this isn't how I thought we'd be meeting.
I hope not too, but yes, like Amy said, it's nice to see all your beautiful faces again.
But my beautiful face is who you're most happy to see, right?
Sure, Eric.
Sure. What do you mean, sure? Come on, look at this face. Who could resist this?
You're right, Eric.
Come on, look at these lips.
Amy, mute Eric, please.
Man, no, wait.
Well, thanks for that, Eric. It's a great segue into Zoom etiquette, which we all need to go over. Clearly.
Oh, I can unmute myself.
Amy, please mute Eric again.
I can't. He's the host now.
Ugh! Eric, just behave yourself, please.
I'm sorry. I'll be quiet.
Look, you guys, I know that this is all very new to all of us and everything, but remember, we're one of the only theater companies anywhere who's actually producing anything right now. So I just really think if you guys all really get focused in here, you're going to be able to create something great.
Yeah, and it's a really pivotal moment in history and for theater and for the world in general.
So what's our show going to be?
Well, we're going to decide to make that up today.
Well, whatever we decide, we're going to have to include the Black Lives Matter movement somehow.
I do agree with that, but how do we do it without whitewashing it? Because, none of us are black.
Yeah. Well, that's true, and that's what we have to figure out. So, does anyone have any great ideas about that right off the top of your head?
Okay, I think I have an idea for the show. So
Hey,
I was
hey, wait,
thinking,
Brianna, what's that on your bed?
What?
Maybe readjust your camera. We can see everything.
Oh my
That's not Zoom etiquette.
god, it's spa day.
Big Dick Bill is back in town.
Eric, shut up and behave. Let's get back on topic. I think Lauren was saying something.
yeah. So I was saying that.
Wait,
for the
wait,
show-
I have something.
Dude, relax.
Okay, wait.
don't
So I
even remember what I
actually
was
think
saying.
No.
Kick
I
out
just-
I
Eric.
got
I
to have
really
like
feel like we
3
don't need
people
Eric.
in the
Girls,
scene,
He's a
I
fucking
think it would
mess.
totally.
Hey, hey, Nino, you there still?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, what's a cuck?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Rob.
Right, I'm Becky.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
So, how you doing?
Was that a Friends reference?
A what?
Friends, the TV show. It's this pretty popular show, like one of the most widely known shows ever.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I was just using my signature pickup line to break up the ice, which obviously didn't work.
Are you serious?
What?
Your signature pickup line?
Yeah, my pickup line. What's your problem?
My problem is it's not your pickup line. It's from the TV show Friends. One of the main characters uses it, but when he does it, it's funny and it actually works.
Well, damn, my bad. God, you must be fun at parties. I bet you never get left on red.
Yeah, and you must be quite the ladies' man. I can tell by your charges bed sheets.
Well, don't tell me you're one of those chicks that hates sports.
No, I'm one of those chicks who's played basketball and baseball for like the last 12 years.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't really know how to act. I don't like video chatting and shit. I like being with someone in person, especially when I'm meeting them for the very first time.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And it sucks because of quarantine, we have to have a video date instead of a real one, like going to a movie or something. Well, if I'm being completely honest, I was a little relieved to meet over a video date.
Why's that?
Well, I got catfished a while back, and I've been scared to meet anyone since, so this is like my first date back in the game.
Oh, dang, that's crazy. What happened?
Well, this guy hit me up on Twitter, so we got to talking and we had quite a lot in common. But because of the virus, we never made plans to meet up in person, and I never thought anything of it. Then 2 months later, after I thought we were really hitting it off, my friend told me she found his Instagram. So I followed him and DM'd him. And then his wife responds basically telling me to fuck off. Then I actually go through his page, and he's not only married, but he also has 2 kids.
Wow. Married with kids but lied to get a side piece. How original.
Oh no, the real kicker is the guy I was talking to wasn't even the same guy I messaged on Instagram. Turns out the guy who hit me up found this other guy's picture and used it as his own.
Well, what can I say? Us guys really are such gentlemen, right?
If by gentleman you mean asshole, then totally.
Hey, I just wanted to apologize for earlier. I don't know what got into me. I guess I just felt really awkward and I didn't really know how to act.
I get it, this isn't exactly the most romantic setting.
Nope, not really.
And here we are again, making it awkward.
Yeah, we really gotta stop doing that. I mean, I really like our second date to not be filled with as many deafening silences as this one.
Oh, and who said we were even gonna have a second date?
Well, I just assumed. I mean, I saw the look in your eyes when you saw my Chargers bed sheets. Admit it. You can't resist me.
God, you know you're... Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. That's my phone. Just give me a sec.
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, everything all good?
So you're on Tinder?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
No. If you want to be on there, go ahead.
Cool. I know a lot of girls who wouldn't be cool with that, you know?
Oh, is it your profile that they wouldn't be cool with? Or the fact that you're clearly just looking for anything to fuck?
Excuse me?
I just can't believe this is happening again. You think you meet a nice guy, and of course he has to be a total piece of shit. This is exactly why we say men are trash. Because you guys continue to prove it, then act all defensive when we say you're trash because you know it's true. But you're men, so you can't handle being called out on your bullshit. Well, guess what? This isn't the 50s, and girls aren't just gonna do what you say and let you treat us like shit. We're gonna tell you to fuck off, and some of us are gonna make you wish you never even met us. Ugh, you arrogant, stupid, ugly, fucking bitch-ass motherfucker, fucking piece of shit asshole, fucking prick, stupid hoe. You're a dick.
What the fuck?
Fuck this, I'm out.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Hi.
So, how's everyone doing?
Well, for me, quarantine is the best thing to ever happen to me. I learned how to make bread and my family loves it. I got my stimulus check and my unemployment check. Honestly, I could get used to this. I don't know why anyone would be upset over quarantine.
That sounds great for you, Brittany. I hate quarantine. I lost everything because of this pandemic. I lost my job, my significant other, and to top it all up, I'm stuck at home with my family. How shitty is that? The only good thing that's happened is I got my unemployment check and I'm making more than my shitty job ever paid me.
I totally get where both of you are coming from. I understand that times are hard, but Brittany, you didn't have to yell at Brittany. That was kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that was uncalled for. Just because my life is going great does not give you any right to be rude to me. I understand that you're jealous because your life sucks. And to be honest, I feel kind of bad for you.
Hey, can we all just get along? I know this hasn't been easy for any of us. It hasn't been easy for me. But none of you cared to ask how I was doing. In fact, I'm the one that always has to check in with you all. I'm keeping us together. Without me, we wouldn't be friends. Maybe you should all take some time to reconsider what's important to you, because it's clearly not this friendship.
Wow. I didn't know you felt that way.
Yeah, if I knew how you felt, I wouldn't have acted that way. The pandemic hasn't been great for me, I guess. My family said my bread tasted like shit and I'm not allowed anywhere near the oven anymore.
Did they mention that your personality is shit too?
No, they mentioned that your personality is complete garbage. You really shouldn't continue talking down to people just because you're living a miserable life.
Hey, cut it out. Didn't we just discuss how you should both be better?
Oh, hold on. Hey, Brittany, did you know you're committing fraud? Well, guess what? You are. You shouldn't be receiving both the stimulus check and unemployment.
I'm just in my bag. Hate all you want.
I won't be hating when you're in jail. Maybe I'll even send you a postcard. There are people struggling and you're flaunting these checks that you don't even need.
You know what? Fuck you. You're such a shitty friend and I don't even know why I bother getting on these calls. They're a waste of my time. They're a waste of all of our time.
Oh, fuck off. We all know you have nothing better to do. In fact, you already told us about your shitty bread. Why don't you go make more food that no one will like?
Maybe I will. Or maybe I won't. You don't decide what I can and can't do.
Oh, both of you, please shut the fuck up. I'm so sick of your childish behavior. It's unacceptable. I can't go on like this. In fact, I won't go on like this. We're all dealing with this in our own ways, but you two, you're not even trying to better yourselves. You're just complaining about how shitty your lives are. What the fuck is complaining gonna solve?
You don't want us to complain, but you're complaining. You're such a hypocrite.
To be honest, I feel so much better after complaining.
Shut up! I've had it up to here with your bullshit. You two are so ungrateful, and I'm tired of it.
How about you shut the fuck up? Maybe we're tired of hearing you complain all the time. Have you ever thought about that, you little bitch?
No, how about both of you shut the fuck up? I'm over this.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you.
No, fuck all of you. Guys, I am so sorry for yelling at both of you like that.
No, I'm so sorry.
No, I think I'm the sorriest.
I think we're all sorry, Brittany. You don't have to try to top us.
You're right, I'm equally as sorry.
Does this mean we can be friends again?
I hope so. You are both so amazing.
I love you both so much. I would never want to lose either one of you.
I can't lose such beautiful friends.
No, you're the beautiful one.
And you have an amazing personality.
But guys, what do I have?
You're so funny.
And might I add,
Gorgeous.
Oh, wow. I thought you two were talking about yourselves for a second because you're both absolutely stunning.
Stunning girl, have you seen yourself? You're the pretty one between us.
Thank you both so much. It means the world to me. You both mean the world to me.
no problem. I value our amazing friendship too much to let one silly fight end it.
I totally agree.
If I could, I would call for a group hug right now.
Virtual group hug.
Yay, I'm so happy we're ending this call on better terms. I love you all so much.
I love you too.
I love you all the most.
Hey! Hi! What are you drinking tonight?
Oh, I'm drinking chamomile tea.
Nice. I made tea as well.
Twins!
Twins!
Cheers to being best friends.
Cheers.
Like,
So, how are you?
oh, I'm doing good, I guess. You know, as good as I can be while still in quarantine.
Yeah, I think about what life would have been like if people would have listened to the CDC. It's hard for me to remember what normal is or was. It doesn't really matter, I guess.
Well, this is normal, and it has been for the last 10 years. We can't dwell on the past forever.
You're right. And the only thing I can really remember is how stupid people were.
I remember when people had to make posts on how to wear a face mask correctly. As if people don't know they can breathe through their noses.
I'm glad that we as a society have progressed beyond stupid Instagram posts.
Tell me about it. We've advanced in so many ways. And I can't even imagine a time where we couldn't project holograms out of our phones. Well, I guess we haven't advanced enough to find a cure for the virus, but just...
We've advanced in so many ways, but can we make sexting more interesting? I've been sexting the same guy for the past 2 years, and all he says is, "You're so hot." What a shitty response.
Gross.
I have to put in all the work for what?
Have you tried using sex toys to make things more interesting? There's some vibrators that can be controlled by your partner, even though they're like miles away.
I've heard of those, but I want the real thing. I definitely don't want to die a virgin, and I think I might. I guess I was hoping to have kids one day.
Hey, you might be able to. Have you heard of the new sex robots?
No, tell me more. I might be deflowered by a sex robot. Isn't that some bullshit?
Well, apparently you're not the only person who's been extremely lonely. Scientists have been trying to create sex robots so we can continue repopulating our society. Artificial intelligence and artificial insemination come together to create a sex bot. They're supposed to make sex fun and interesting.
Fun and interesting is exactly what I'm looking for. Especially after sexing that loser for the past 2 years.
Then why do you still sex him? There's like tons of horny guys on the internet.
That's so true. It's not like I'm gonna run into him at the grocery store anytime soon.
Please block him. Block him.
And done.
Oh, finally, it's about time. I wish the scientists were that fast trying to find a cure for the coronavirus.
It's been years. They might never find one.
And we can't lose hope now.
You're right. We stuck it out this long. If they can make a sex robot that can bust a nut, then I think they can find the cure for the coronavirus.
Bust the nut. I haven't heard that phrase used in like a decade. Oh, how that brings back memories.
Stop. You're reminding me how old I am. Soon I'll be a 40-year-old virgin.
Hey, at least you'll get to go to heaven. I know I won't.
I guess there's hope for me after all. To be honest, I feel so much better now that I've blocked him.
And that's okay, you know, just focus on moving forward. At the end of the day, that's all we can do.
You're right. I appreciate your continuous support.
No problem, because that's what friends are for.
I can't wait to talk to you next Wednesday. Maybe we can block more shitty guys then.
I would love to. I can't think of a better person to do it with.
Me neither. Okay, I'll talk to you soon.
Oh, see you later. Bye.
Bye.
I need to stay in power. I can't have people seeing my tax returns. I have absolutely no money. And I will get kicked off the Forbes billionaires list. You know, I've done so many great things. I've built the wall around the White House. I've killed Epstein, or at least I paid the guy who did. Who in fact was, you know, he was a great man. Such a great man. I can't lose power. But how do I make sure I keep it? What will I do? Yes, I will cancel the election. Let me get my phone. I'm tweeting this. Okay. I, Donald J. Trump, have decided to cancel the election out of the safety of our citizens from the coronavirus, which is a hoax, and which, by the way, we're solving quickly and are almost at 0 cases. Don't believe CNN. Fake news. Although some of you will die, it's a sacrifice I am willing to make. We don't want you getting sick, and the Democrats agree with me. Plus, it's the radical left has decided to loot and steal and kill over George Floyd. Our citizens are most vulnerable. We can't have you voting by mail because of our high voter fraud, and only I'm allowed to vote because I am your czar. I mean your president. This is because I care, and I am the greatest president the United States has ever seen. There we go. I care about the blacks. I care about the yellows, the whites, especially the whites, but not the immigrants. The immigrants are the worst, unless, of course, they are my wives. I am canceling the election. You're welcome.
How was the bunker?
You know, I don't like being reminded. They keep calling me Bunker Boy on MSNBC.
Well, sir, right now we wanted to talk about the stricter tariffs you wanted on China.
China, get it right, Mike. It's China.
Yes, sir.
So what's the plan, sir?
More tariffs. We need more tariffs. Let's bankrupt the country for starting the Kung Flu. We dominate them like Christian dominates Anna in 50 Shades of Grey. Just pounding.
Oh, I can't watch that. Mother doesn't approve.
Shut up, Pence. We all know you're secretly gay.
Whoa.
Everyone, shut up. Focus on me. We are going to stop using the Chinese wet markets.
Well, you do realize that China owns more than 40% of all our businesses? Plus, that will destroy farm country, and farmers will go completely bankrupt. This will destroy us.
I don't care, Mike. I don't care. Okay? We need to destroy them. And I'll just blame the Democrats like I do all the time.
It always seems to work.
Steve, pull up my recent poll numbers right now.
Well, you're down by 40. No, wrong paper. You're up by 90%, sir.
It's amazing, Joe Blow does not stand a chance. Also, listen, I have great news.
Well, let's hear it.
I have decided to cancel the election.
What?
You can't do that, sir.
Why not? It's a great plan. I will keep the people safe.
Don't you know the 20th Amendment?
Yes, Mike, everyone gets a gun.
No, that's the Second Amendment.
What's the 20th one then?
That the terms of president and vice president ends at noon on January 20th.
Yes, but my numbers are up and I'm going to get reelected anyway, so it's great.
If you cancel the election and no one votes, then you technically did not get reelected, which means we don't get second terms and therefore must leave at noon on January 20th.
I'm lost.
Oh my God, how can you be so stupid? If you cancel the election, Nancy Pelosi becomes president, and then we can't create our own branch of government for the KKK.
Damn it, that's bad.
Yes, it's very bad for us. So you promise not to cancel the election, right?
Here's the thing.
What?
I already tweeted that I was canceling the election.
You were constipated and tweeting again, weren't you?
Is that an angry mob I hear outside?
What's going on?
Oh no, we're so fucked!
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey.
It looks like we're missing our sound designer.
They told me they were coming on. I spoke to them last night.
Hang on, let me check. Oh, they're at a Black Lives Matters protest downtown.
Oh, yeah, they told me they weren't going to be able to come today because they're helping set up.
Well, this week is full of protests for Black Lives Matter. Did you hear about all the news coverage it's supposed to have?
Yeah, I did. And speaking of news, did you guys hear about the big outbreak this week? Over thousands of new cases popped up.
God, if people would just stay inside like we're supposed to and stop going out, we probably wouldn't have this many spikes. And they did advise not having these riots for the Black Lives thing.
Black Lives thing? You mean Black Lives Matter?
Did you say riots? They're not riots, they're protests.
Guys, come on. There have been huge spikes since this started. You can't tell me there isn't a direct correlation to it. Like, yeah, it's important or whatever, but I mean, don't all lives matter? What?
Maybe we shouldn't talk about this right now. We have to get focused on.
What did you just say?
All lives matter?
Do you even know what Black Lives Matters mean? How can you be so ignorant?
Everyone deserves to be treated equally and everyone gets discriminated against. Not just Black people, so all lives matter.
When I was 10, a group of men 3 times my age approached me and my brothers and started threatening us. We were being harassed, being called the N-word to our faces. Have you ever been told you should have been hung for the color of your skin? Have you ever had someone threaten to follow you home and kill your monkey mother? I had to explain this all to my 5-year-old brother, a baby. And he doesn't get the privilege of being too young to talk about racism because racism is something he experiences firsthand. As a 5-year-old, he has to accept that he's going to be called a nigger because that's how he gets discriminated against. So don't sit there and tell me everyone gets discriminated against the same way a Black person does.
But that was back then. Things are different now.
Different?
Okay, we need to get back to talking about the show.
We've evolved so much that discrimination isn't as bad as it used to be?
I'm not saying that. Don't put words in my mouth. I'm saying we have progressed. Yes, there is still racism, but I mean, look at you.
Let me ask you something. Before designing, you were an actor, yes?
Yeah.
And how many roles have you auditioned for and you didn't wind up getting?
There's been a lot.
How many times you sent away before you could even audition? Before I could even audition, they take one look at me and automatically not even consider me for the role because I'm Black. How much is your contract for the show?
But Jude, we're not allowed to talk about that.
My designs have been on Broadway. I've been compared to Julie Taymor. But where's my fair pay? I've had to work 10 times harder than all of my colleagues to get where I am, and yet I never get paid as much as you. Even in the world of theater, where no one is judged, I'm judged and discriminated against simply because of the color of my skin.
Look, we aren't here to talk about Black Lives Matter. We are here to discuss Young Frankenstein. It has nothing to do with racism. This is exactly why I stay out of these sort of things. I don't share my opinions. I don't post anything. I keep it all to myself so people don't attack me like what is happening right now.
And how is that better?
What do you mean?
You sitting there, watching someone say all lives matter. You're not speaking up for what's right and wrong. You're not using your voice. How is that better? That's just as bad as being blatantly racist. Look at the George Floyd case. Those officers did nothing to the one who murdered him. Their silence killed him. Delilah, you get the chance to stay silent and say nothing. That is privilege. And Veronica, you not understanding that Black Lives Matters is not about who matters more is privilege. Do you understand how different it is to be a person of color in this country? One wrong move for us and we end up becoming the next trending hashtag.
But not all police are bad.
But that doesn't excuse the ones who are bad. This sort of things happens all the time. Police brutality continues to escalate. What is your first reaction to the police? To be annoyed as you pull out your ID, my first reaction is to immediately become afraid for my life by the people who say they protect it.
Police are not all bad and not all black people are innocent. I mean, you saw that guy who was arrested. The officer witnessed this man. Look, I know you probably didn't see this story, but the guy...
Don't try to race blame.
Dude, why does everything need to be about race with you? I'm trying to explain to you what...
No, you're being condescending about a topic that revolves around people of color, so shut up.
Look, I listened to you give your side on racism, and I'm asking for you to listen to me. Isn't this what you wanted? Me, a privileged white person to help people like you?
Oh, so now you're a white savior.
Dude, enough with the race and just fucking calm down.
I am calm.
Oh yeah, so calm.
Veronica, shut the fuck up, you uneducated piece of shit.
Fuck you. I don't need to listen to a little bitch who can't handle the real world.
Jude, I know you just want us to understand what it's like in your shoes, but I
Educate yourself. There are things that are so deep in the system of how things work in this country that are made to be against the black person. Reform our government. Support the reform of the police. Vote to support minorities. Sign petitions. Donate. Support the Black Lives Matters movement. And most of all, listen. It's not about the racism you can see. It's about the racism that the world tries to hide to show how progressive we are. We have such a selfish perception of the world. And instead of apologizing for your privilege, just fight against it.
Reading of blackness. Blackness. The property or quality of being black in color. The fact or state of belonging to any human group having dark colored skin. Take that how you want, it's just a play on words, but who am I? The state of color when all others cease to exist? The very color itself. All these definitions, but who am I? Who are we? A kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Do we give you glory and all your glory? Hair of wool and skin of bronze, such a revelation from the book of Revelations, but do we exude the very image of you? Image and likeness he created them, a representation of who you are? But somewhere we stumbled, took a fall into the pit of mass destruction, a pit that was lit on fire, a pit exuded by the devil to steal, kill, and destroy. But somehow that pit got bright as he disguised himself as an angel of light. Now all I see is white in human form, canceling out the God gene of my very being. Now my melanin is torn for you. I should have adored, but I walked away. So what is it to be black? A misrepresentation or a lost cause? But I constructed the very deconstruction in my own mental, eternal damnation. You're at a crossroads, so are we. Life, the very substance of my being. Are you the model, hard worker, immigrant or invader, seed line or traitor? What's your oath? Who's your upbringing? As Babylon is falling, do you birth beauty through pain? Oh, what a shame. What is the white family? Claim red or white Edomite. Put your hand in the bush of fire and see don't it turn white. Black. But I am in all his glory, see don't his skin burn brass. We are royal if we want to be. Godly is the blood we bleed, reporting back from Babylon. The sky is falling. Their world seems red, but in the midst of it all, a band of black, exuding exodus. But not without trouble. Happy 500 years, but time is up. Black pictures, white aperture.
A career that I never thought I wanted and ended up loving has died. The movie industry, along with every industry known to man, is changed forever. Sadly, I saw it all coming. I told my wife that because of the pandemic, there would be massive job loss, and it would only be a matter of time before people started flooding the streets like we have never seen before. All it would take is for an African American man to die at the hands of the police, and everybody stuck at home would be so angry, broke, and unoccupied that they would protest, riot, and loot. All predictable. I knew the heartache and outrage of the African American community would drive the world insane. It's driven me insane since a child. The pandemic provided the perfect environment for a collective show of disdain. Massive job loss, historical disease, and incomprehensible death, civil unrest, floods, earthquakes, locusts plaguing crops worldwide. When Trump was elected, all of these scenarios played out in my head as mere fantasy. But now that COVID-19 has hit, all of my worst fears are coming true. Everything is risky now. Even protesting for human rights will definitely lead to more death and the spread of disease within the African American community, which will then lead to more crime. As older members of our society die or are in prison, many of our youth will be left to be raised by lesser, more base role models. The cycle will continue. Many of the protesters are noble and should be commended for taking such a risk. But a small group of people are profiting off of the protests, and it drives me crazy. Music video shoots at a protest? Why are there so many cameras around? What's with all the performance art? Sometimes it feels like I'm watching one giant Instagram campaign, but instead of seeing it on my phone, I see it in real life. Everyone has the same slogan on their sign and across their shirt. Everyone screams, "Fuck the police." Everyone is an ally. They all have the same talking points, and they all think they're helping. Everyone wants to claim that they are an individual, but they all have the same ideas. It feels like protesting, at times, is something people do for themselves, not for any specific cause. Most of the protesters are well-intentioned. I see a popular minority of protesters getting together just so they can feel bad together in public. I wonder how many people would be out there if COVID-19 had not shut everything down. No one is doing anything original. All of the protesters' efforts seem unfocused. Every group has different demands, and the group that gets left out becomes understandably angry, and then there is conflict within the ranks. Much change has been promised because of admirable but irresponsible decisions to march, and this makes me happy. Unfortunately, all of this is very predictable. History often does repeat itself, and it tells me that I will be disappointed. Defund the police is everyone's favorite catchphrase. Some even want to abolish the police, but no one has an answer for what that means, other than we'll figure it out when we get there. Why would I want to live in a society with no police? Walking through Salinas, Seaside, or Los Angeles, or any city where gang violence is prevalent at night with no police or a defunded police station sounds like a recipe for death and disaster. Since the protests have begun, crime is up in certain urban areas, and the response time is even longer. People want to create police-free zones in major cities. Sounds to me like people want to live like animals, outlaws, modern-day pirates. I have not had one pleasant experience with the police in my entire life. Not one pleasant experience with the police in my entire life. I do not want police to disappear. I would not feel safe. I have read proposals on having community peace officers patrol the neighborhood. The only people in my neighborhood who wanted to take up arms were gang members. I think I'll pass on the Nortes, Sureños, Bloods, and Crips doing yard duty. Legally recruiting children to be protectors of the neighborhood. Just inventing another badge to be abused by men and women. All of these so-called solutions sound like nonsense to me. The pandemic has really shown the world for what it is, and I have figured out that I don't want to be a part of it in the same way that I used to. The pandemic has changed the rules. All things considered, I have to admit, life has not gotten any worse for me. I cannot say the same for the human race.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Words that are again proclaimed to the world, which somehow is still allowed to remain desensitized to racism, to the ongoing oppression of Black people, to deny our basic human rights to life and liberty. Black Lives Matter. My mother raised me to be proud of who I am and where I come from. I am a proud mixed Black woman. The world, on the other hand, has tried to dismiss and shame me since the day I was born. Oh, so you aren't really Black. You don't talk Black. You don't act Black. What does that even mean? My skin is more to your liking? The closer to white, the more right I am to you. The audacity of you to think that your bias defines my Blackness, defines me. Many people think that racism is only saying the N-word or profiling and murdering an unarmed Black man who went for a jog. Racism has many different layers, taught by your parents, teachers, churches, and the media. Black Lives Matter. Have you ever crossed the street when you see a Black person walking towards you? Have you ever clutched your purse when a Black person is near or around you? When you go in for auditions, are you automatically cast as the help? A drug addict? Drug dealer? Pimp or hoe? Or does your talent and experience matter? Are you just reduced to the color of your skin and the bias associated with it? Thus, being profiled, cast to fit stereotypes. You claim to be woke, but when you get called out, suddenly just a joke. We're being too sensitive. Somehow your racism is our fault. Black Lives Matter. Hands up, don't shoot. My mother raised me to be an honest, law-abiding citizen. She had to teach me how to protect myself as a woman, a Black woman. I learned to never wear my hoodie up in public, to always have a bag and receipt after purchasing an item from the store, to never play with any toy gun in public. Part of my driver's education was to make sure I have easy access to my license and registration. That if I get stopped by the police, to make sure to pull over in a well-lit public place. Hands on the wheel. No sudden movement. Make sure to talk calmly and tell them what I'm doing as I'm moving. We are taught yet again to make you feel comfortable from your perception, fear of our skin, while you're the one with a gun in our face, your knee on our neck. Black Lives Matter. Hashtag no justice, no peace. Hashtag RAP. Hashtag say her name. For me, this is reality every day. Not a trend, not a moment. This is my life. The life of my mother, my brother, my family. Black Lives Matter, hands up, don't shoot, I can't breathe. These are the words that echo in our streets. I can't breathe. These are the words that we scream. I can't breathe. Through slavery, I can't breathe. Jim Crow, I can't breathe. Segregation, I can't breathe. Black Lives Matter, I can't breathe. Are you listening? I can't breathe. Take your knee off our neck, we scream. 400 years of oppression. 400 years of pressure. 400 years of your knee on our neck. 400 years of your hate and fear. Black Lives Matter. In the words of the late John Lewis, never ever be afraid to make some noise and get in good trouble, necessary trouble. It's up to all of us to speak up and to get into some good trouble. Black Lives Matter.
Pause. Stupid box. Man, why is it so hot? It's not even 12:30. What the fuck am I supposed to do in this heat all by myself again? God, I need some form of human contact or connection or anything. And apparently I need groceries too. Maybe I could sneak out, go see mom and dad. I mean, I'm not sick and they're safe where they are. Oh, or I could go to the beach. Oh, I bet the water would feel amazing in this heat wave. What do you guys think? I'll take your silence as you telling me to shut up. Well, I guess it's time to make our grocery list. I'll take that as a yes. Okay, to drink. There's some water, some milk, no milk, and that's it. Okay, we need milk, juice, and wine coolers. Because if I'm going to survive being alone, I may as well be drunk. Okay, cheese, got cheese, yogurt, 2 tubs on the top shelf, eggs, eggs. Need eggs. Okay, fruit. I could definitely use some fruit. Watermelon, pink and green, very cute. Grapes, small and juicy. Kiwi, sweet and fuzzy. Strawberries, red and chocolatey. Oh, chocolate strawberry sounds amazing right now. With a glass of white wine. Okay, fridge done. Now freezer. Of course I'm out of popsicles. The one thing I need to survive this heat wave. That's done. Oh shit! I can't believe I almost forgot toilet paper. God, that's ironic, seeing as how I almost died trying to get some when this pandemic first started. Stupid bitch in the blue sweater. Hey there, Steve! Hey there, buddy! I was just calling to see what you're up to, man.
Well, you just sent me your grocery list.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go shopping for it.
Great, yeah, great. Well, how are the kids, man? They doing good?
I don't have any kids.
You don't have any kids?
No.
Not even one?
No.
Half of one?
No.
Yeah, you can't have half a kid, am I right? Or can you? Right. Well, how's the wife doing then? You guys spend a lot of time baby making, I bet. I mean, other than shopping for people, you must have so much free time.
Kelly?
Yeah.
I'm gay.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I never would have guessed that. I guess if you'd accept my friend request on Facebook, I'd probably know. Listen, Steve, I just feel like we've gotten so close these past few months, and it's a shame I haven't seen you when you've dropped off my groceries. Why is that?
I dropped them off.
Oh no, I got them all. I was just a little curious about why I haven't seen you when you dropped them off. It was just so nice to see another human face, and not on a screen, in person. And the Amazon delivery drivers notify you about your package after they already left, so no chance of seeing them.
I'm actually driving right now.
You're driving?
Yeah, I'm driving to the store.
Oh, so great. I can tell you about this new show I just started. So I really didn't know about how this whole Game of Thrones reboot thing would work. I mean, I'm not a fan of reboots, and Momoa, the guy, is like 400 pounds now. And I can't believe he and Lisa Bonet haven't split yet. I mean, a marriage longer than 20 years in Hollywood is basically a miracle. But the show is just super duper exciting.
I actually just got to the store.
Oh, well, okay. Oh, And now we wait. We're always waiting.
Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary. I got you flowers.
Oh,
I didn't really think that one
oh,
through, but
babe.
they're yours.
A toast to a wonderful year of love and connection. Despite the fact we weren't able to meet in person, I still feel so close to you. Who knew you could come to love someone so deeply over a video screen?
I certainly didn't. I didn't think we'd make it this far. Not because of you, though, of course. I mean, you're wonderful. I just mean that, the virus changed so many things about life. And dating is it's so different than it was back then. And what's important is I'm happy we're here. And I'm glad that I didn't let my hesitation get in the way of what we've created. Cheers.
Cheers! I'm happy you didn't let your hesitation get in the way of us either. Or, your need to control everything.
I need to control everything? What are you talking about?
Oh, come on. I know it's been a year, babe, but don't tell me you forgot our first date. Then again, you know what they say, memory is the first thing to go in old age.
Haha, very funny. I do remember that date pretty well, in fact. So much so that I remember you ruining the entire thing by just eating a frozen pizza.
But what? I didn't ruin everything. Simba was the one who jumped on the counter because he wanted to see who you were. He didn't mean to knock everything down, break 2 of my plates, and a very expensive bottle of wine. And besides, your date wasn't ruined. You still had your steak.
That's not the point. The whole point of that date was for us to cook together, get to know each other, make a connection, which we didn't do much of because your cat ruined it.
And there you go again. Our first date didn't go as planned, and you freaked out. Control freak.
It's not that it didn't go as planned. I'm not a control freak. Besides, I don't think you're remembering everything correctly.
Oh, really? Then jog my memory.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Mike, by the way.
Right. I'm Lena. Sorry, this is just, it's really, yeah.
It's definitely, different.
Very different.
So, come here often?
Well, as a matter of fact, I do. I'm a regular.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, isn't it obvious by my utter lack of confidence? How about you?
Well, if being a regular means using everything inside of me to stay really cool and calm when on the inside I'm totally freaking out, then, yeah, I'd say I'm a regular.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
So this is your first time using the app, right? I mean, I just assumed, since like you said, you're just exuding confidence.
Oh, yeah. I've had the app for a couple months now, but I really couldn't muster up the courage to actually use it. I don't know, I guess I just always thought I'd meet someone the old-fashioned way. Bump into them on the street or at a bar and there to be that instant connection, that spark. I guess I've just been waiting for my Richard Gere to come rescue me from all my problems and we'd ride off into the sunset in his limo and never look back.
So, is that your way of telling me that you're a call girl? Because I don't know if you know, there's sort of a virus going around. I don't know if you should be, out on the streets.
Shut up! Look, I know it sounds dumb, and I'm a woman, and I'm supposed to want independence and equal treatment and respect, and I do want those things. It's just, I don't know, call me crazy. I just still want love. Especially after everything that's happened. We're all so isolated, and it's like I really lost my chance to fall in love. And I know it sounds cheesy, but in my experience, the cheesy things are true.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, totally, yeah, I get that. Hell, it took me months to download this app, and then, another week to even open it.
Too nervous, huh?
Nervous, hesitant, skeptical. I mean, I know I'm a guy and I'm supposed to just want, like, sex, zero emotional attachment, but I don't know. My parents, they've been married for like 35 years. I don't know what they had. We have our good days and our bad days, blah, 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 the oldest story in the book. I don't know, I guess they left me wanting that Richard Gere ending too.
Oh, so is this your way of telling me that you're gay? Because, I don't know, I thought I cleaned up pretty well and maybe your screen isn't that clear, but I'm a girl.
Haha, very funny. What I mean is, I don't know, I mean, I assumed I mean some of the old-fashioned way like you said. I mean, I get it, this virus changed everything about our lives, but some of those changes are just a little harder to accept. I guess I never wanted to jump on these apps because part of me is still waiting for them to announce they cured the virus. This nightmare could just come to an end. Look, I can't lie. I have seen some pretty good-looking guys in my day, but I can assure you, you're just what I'm looking for.
And what exactly are you looking for?
Well, let's see. Pretty, obviously. Seems intelligent. And, oh, what's this? Can cook?
Right, the cooking portion of this date. How could I forget? Well, let me just say, you know Gordon Ramsay, right?
Of course.
Yeah, he would hate me because I can't cook even if my life depends on it. And it does, because I live alone in isolation.
However do you survive?
Oh, well, that's why God invented frozen pizzas.
Right. Well, shall we get started?
We shall.
Alright, well, let's start by unwrapping everything and then putting it on a plate or a cutting board or something. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. So, now what we're gonna do is we'll take the... Is everything okay?
Frozen pizza, anyone? Gosh, that was one of the best frozen pizzas I have ever had.
Yeah. I never used to believe in love at first sight, but by the end of that date, I knew you were the one.
Aw, babe. You're still a control freak. You know that, right?
Yeah? Yeah.
Hello, everyone. How are we doing this fine evening? Tonight we will be indulging in some delicious, hot, steamy homemade pasta. I slaved all day working this dough, kneading, rubbing, and rolling it out just for you. And our special sauce is my favorite recipe for creamy, yummy, gooey Alfredo sauce. I made it from scratch. Plenty of garlic and Parmesan for flavor, and ooh, we can't forget the butter either. And I have it right here. And we are serving it with some beautiful, thick, spicy Italian sausage. And we can't forget our vegetables, some wonderfully roasted carrots and broccoli. I wish you could smell how delicious this all is. Let's get started. Come join me in half an hour for some dessert. I'm going to clean this delicious mess up and cut up some watermelon. Beautiful, pink, juicy watermelon. Thank you all for your love and your donations. Make sure to come back for dessert.
There's soap, lotion, glue, food coloring, measuring cups, and a bowl to mix it in. Do you guys notice anything missing? Patrick, there's no chocolate because this isn't snack time. It's DIY time. You're totally right, Pascal. I can't believe I almost forgot the glitter. Okay. All right. I think we're ready. What is your problem, Brad? You were all for making slime yesterday when I wanted to play my guitar, and now all of a sudden you don't want to? I am not gonna make a mess. God, if I knew you were gonna be like this, I wouldn't have bought all this stuff. I would have just kept writing that song I'm working on like I wanted to. You know, I think I'm really onto something with that. I could be like the next Christina Aguilera or something. I don't have a bad singing voice. You have a bad singing voice. Bitch. Hey, if some of you don't mind, I'm gonna make some slime and prove to some of you that I can do this. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Melissa. I can't make slime. If a 5-year-old can do it, I can do it. Oh, come on, I haven't even started yet. Oh, I guess I have to call someone. Yeah, hi. My name is Kelly Woods. I think my internet just crashed. I was trying to watch an important video, but it paused and then started buffering. I was wondering if you could help. Okay, Miss Woods. Let me find your file and fix that for you. Great. Thanks. By the way, you can call me Kelly. Okay, Kelly. So, you got a first name? Actually, my name is also Kelly. No way? Wow, what a weird coincidence. You know, when I was a kid, I always hated my name. Thought it was too boring. So I'd come up with all these different names. Like, Roxy. And Violet. Then there was Pluto, because I was obsessed with Mickey Mouse. Ooh, my personal favorite was Ariel. I thought the Little Mermaid was so pretty and perfect. And, you know, I've had quite a few people tell me I look like her. I just really think that... I found your file and restarted your router from our home database. So if you restart your laptop, your internet should be up and running again. Oh, okay, great. Wow, that was fast. God, I remember when it took like 20 minutes to be put in touch with an actual person, not just a recording. But this is like 5 seconds. Thank you for choosing AT&T. We hope you enjoy our service. Have a great day. God, what is with people? Doesn't anyone have any manners? Good afternoon. This is AT&T. How can I help you? Yeah, hi. This is Kelly Woods. What's your name? Actually, my name is also Kelly. Good. Look, lady, I know you guys probably have a lot of people calling you every day needing help, but you can't just hang up on people. Don't you know how rude that is and how bad that makes your company look? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? I can hear you. How can I help you? No, I don't need help. I just wanted to tell you I don't appreciate you hanging up on me. And well, I guess that's it. Thank you for choosing AT&T. We hope you enjoy our Dude, what the fuck? AT&T customer service is managed and operated by bots to eliminate in-person contact, as well as reducing any chance of spreading coronavirus. What a joke! I said, what a joke, not my life's a joke, man. Fuck you guys! Come on, Andrew. We're out of here. We're going to my room, and don't follow us.
Hey, how are you? How are the kids doing?
Hey, I'm good. The kids are good. Khaleesi's been looking at crowns online, which is fitting because she acts like she's the queen of the house. And 11 says she wants to be a magician, thinks she can move stuff with her mind.
Oh, your kids are so cute. I can't wait to have a few of my own.
Yeah, they're cute until they're 6 years old, spending hundreds of dollars downloading God knows what while you're in the bathroom. I swear, their first words were Tesla toys. I thought I was pretty tech savvy, but I swear, they make me look like I'm an idiot. Then again, it is always nice that they're always there to fix the internet when it acts up.
You still have internet problems? You should try Apple's Premium. It fixes itself.
Yeah, but does it actually work? I read a bunch of articles about how the IT people that are supposed to be watching it 24/7 for glitches or outages are really just spying on you.
Dude, the government has been spying on us for like the past 20 years.
Okay, but I thought Michelle Obama took care of that. I mean, she is the most powerful president I've ever seen. The way she ran Trump out of office, took down his wall around the White House, and gave us universal health care all within a month will always be iconic. Anyways, didn't she publicly order the NSA to close up shop? You think they just ignored her?
They didn't ignore her. They just stored all their files, took down the main program, and then secretly made a new one. I mean, did you really think that they were just going to stop it spying on us?
I mean, I don't know. I just hope that one day when my babies are older, the world is a safe enough place that spying won't be necessary, you know?
You and me both. So, speaking of kids, what do you think of the summer team and this project?
Well, everyone seems really motivated and ready to put this whole thing together. I think we're going to have a great show on our hands.
I do too. It's so crazy that this is how we do our shows now since, the virus keeps mutating and we have to update the vaccine. And despite of everything, we're making it work.
Well, yeah, hell yeah, we are. Well, it's almost 3 o'clock, so we should get started.
Hey there, how are all of you? Good, I'm glad to see that. Well, it's officially our first week of class, and I'm excited to see what this summer has in store for us. So why don't we go down the list and see what everyone's got? Let's start off with the writers. Show us what you've got.
So this is basically a map of the summer script. We've listed each scene in order, and you'll all be receiving access to the folder we've created. So let us know what you guys think.
This year we're doing the best of 2x4 Bash. So we're going to be taking a look at some of our favorite moments from when 2x4 Bash was first created all the way up until now. We're also very happy that we were able to get in touch with a very special 2x4 alumni, James Marshall.
Yeah, he had a lot of great ideas, and he gave us so much source material for the script. We hope he likes the show, and maybe we'll get his sexy chef show some more viewers.
This is great, you guys. And James is a really awesome guy, and I'm glad he was very helpful. I'm excited to see what you've written, and if that's all, why don't we go to our costumes designers?
Well, first of all, I didn't know we were having a meeting. So thanks for that. And those backgrounds look pretty cool. I feel so left out. Anyways, we wanted to give you guys a more immersive look at the costume ideas we come up with. So if you go to the design folder we shared with everyone, you can check these out.
You should all have the ability to check out each of our costumes with the Apple 3D feature you're now seeing on your own devices. And we hope you guys like what we got.
Like it? I love it. And how did you guys get that 3D feature? I heard it was ridiculously expensive.
My older brother dabbles in computer hacking. It's no biggie.
God, does he still worship the social network?
He watches it every weekend. He thinks Zuckerberg would be proud of his technological skills.
You know what? Who cares what that idiot thinks? He created Facebook just to get rich, and that's exactly what he did. I mean, we've all seen what happened to social media over the last 10 years. These trillionaires that run these sites just made it an open war zone for anyone to say whatever the hell they want, no matter the consequences. Because if we're all busy killing each other, then no one is going to stop them when they worm their way into the government to control everything. I'm so glad that he got run out of town and that President Michelle sees that this country shouldn't be run by money, but by the people.
Well, I think we can all agree that hacking is very bad, even though it's become one of the soft-paying jobs today and the high-paying jobs of the country. And unless, of course, if you benefit from it. So it's fine. Well, tell your brother we appreciate it.
Will do.
Well, I know our tech group is waiting on us to get started, so once we get all through our scripts and get it casted, then we can get it rolling.
Speaking for the tech team, I can't wait to get rolling either.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see what we do with this project and to show it off to the rest of the world. 2x4 Bash is a real force to be reckoned with, and nothing's gonna stop us. Fuck a life-changing pandemic. Let's do this shit. Yeah, you're all muted.
Woo!
Fuck the virus.
Yeah, fuck the virus.
So we're done, right? Because I gotta feed my cat.
Oh, when did you get a cat?
I didn't. I'm just really tired. I pulled an all-nighter.
Okay, it's time to end this. I'll see you guys tomorrow when the real work begins, and let's get a hell of a show.
Hi everyone! I think I know most of you, but if I don't, I'm Nikki Moon, and I am the Artistic Director of the Western Stage. I just want to welcome you to the 2030 season of 2x4 Bash. Wow. 2x4 has always been one of my favorite things about the Western Stage. I know I don't look it, but I was in the very first production of 2x4 back in 2010. That's back before COVID, recovery from COVID, and then more COVID. I am so sorry. Where was I? In 2010, back when we started, our biggest challenge was wondering if we could get away with saying fuck on stage. And clearly we worked that one out. And as you know, 2x4 Bash has survived that and much more and continues to survive as the Theater on the Edge company. Student actors, designers, tech staff, you name it. So welcome to the tradition of 2x4. I like to just pop in here as we get underway just to remind you all that the way you begin a project is everything. And this comes directly down from John Sulliver. I know some of you have asked about John, who was the artistic director back up until 2021. Actually, more on that in a minute. But yes, beginnings are everything. And also, please know that you are the very best people for this play. How do I know that? Because you are the ones that are here. You've picked up the torch, and now it's up to you. So blessings for a wonderful production. Work hard, tell the truth, and above all, in the words of my predecessor, don't fuck up. So as for John, I know many of you have asked about him as you're putting together this retro season. Well, after he retired, after COVID, he and his wife Carol bought a hot air balloon company somewhere up by Napa. On their grand opening, the balloon that they were piloting, along with a few others, were swept up by one of those freak California hurricanes that happened after the pandemic. Although 2 of the other balloons were recovered, his and Carol's were not. They never were. The last cell phone ping was recorded over Liberal, Kansas, 4 days after departure. And that would be the end of the story, if it weren't for not this recent discovery in my spam folder. So I'll play it for you now.
I gotta go. I wanted to be sure before I left to say thanks to everybody who has been a part of the 2x4 Bash these past 10 years. In my 19 years as artistic director at the Western Stage, I am most proud to leave this as part of my legacy. A venue where up-and-coming theater artists could tell the stories they wanted to tell, with guidance only in how to do theater, not what to do with it. That first season I was inspired by the amazing inaugural team of young, talented, eager, and fierce artists. Ever since, I have been blown away by the work of every subsequent team. So thanks to everybody who's put their shoulders to the wheel. Keep it up, don't back down, and don't fuck up. See you later.